For question 24, this is one that caused quite a bit of misunderstanding. The vast majority of people in class got this wrong. And the reason is because maybe people forget what it means by a variable to be static. So if you look at the variable x and the variable y, crucial difference here is that x is not static, y is static. Now, something which is declared as static means that it belongs to the entire class. It is a class variable. It's not an object variable. So it doesn't belong to any specific object. And what that means is that any object in the class has access to this variable and can read that variable and can write to that variable, right, can change the variable. So when we call the constructor here on this line, we will be instantiating a new some class object with a parameter of 10. So x will be assigned the value of 10 and y will be incremented by 1. So y will become 1. Then we instantiate a new some class object called second. Now, if y were not declared static, it would be an instance variable, which means that each object would be assigned its own unique copy of y. But that's not the case when you declare y to be static. That means the static variable means it's shared amongst all the objects. So when we instantiate the object called second, we will again increment y by 1. So now y becomes 2. And likewise, when we instantiate third, we increment y again, and y becomes 3. Then we call the increment y method using the first object. That's this method here. That will increment y by 1. Y becomes 4. And then finally, we call the overloaded increment y method with a parameter of 10. That is going to take y and add 10 to it. Clearly 4 plus 10, that's 14. So this will give a value of 14 for y.